guys and girls, today's video is a look at some exam questions on compound and reverse percentage change. You'll probably hear me tapping away on my calculator. Got my little trusty friend here. So I don't pre-do these questions, you literally get them as I'm doing them. Let's crack on. So the first chunk are all about compound interest. The key thing about compound interest is you'll have some sort of money which you should multiply by the percentage change to the power of the number of years, or whatever the unit of time is. So let's have a look. So Henry invests 4,500 at a rate of 5% per annum. At the end of n years, he's got that much. Okay, so I've got 4,500 times 5% interest rate is 1.05 to the power of something is 5469.78. So 1.05 to the n is going to be, so 5469.78 divided by 4,500. 1.215 50 blah blah blah. So I need to, and at this point you don't know logarithms, which is part of A level, so it's just a matter of trial and improvement. So I'm going to go with 1.5 to the 3, which is too small. It's 1.156. So 1 to the 5 would help if I cleared my calculator. 1.01 to the power of 5 is a bit too big. It's 1.27. So it's got to be 1.05 to the 4, hopefully. Yes. Okay, so through trial and improvement, or trial and error, whatever you call it, I found that n is equal to 4. Right, question 2. Bill buys a new machine. The value of the machine depreciates by 20%, so that's going to go down. After 5 years, the machine will have no value. Explain why he is wrong. So he is saying that 0.8 to the power of 5 is equal to 0. That's not the case. Bill has done 20% times 5 to give 100%. But the 20% changes each year. In other words, the 20% is not of the original value every year, it changes as the price depreciates. Right, next part. Bill wants to work out the value after 2 years. What should he use as a single decimal multiplier? So if it was 0.8 over 2 years, that's 0.64. Yeah. Oh, hang on a minute. Bill wants to work out the value of the machine after 2 years. By what single decimal should Bill multiply the value? Oh yeah. For some reason I thought I'd read that wrong. Alright, number 3. Gwen bought a new car. Each year it depreciates by 9%. Calculate the number of years after which the value is 47% of when it was new. So you don't need to know the money on this one. You could put it at £100 or £1,000 or something like that and work down. But we know that if it's gone down by 9%, then the multiplier is that. So the power of n has to be 0.47. because that's the 47% of what it was. So again, it's going to be trial and improvement. Trial and improvement. So if we say that n is 2, just start simple, we get 0.82. If n is 3, power of 3 is 0.75. I've run out of space already. Let's go over here. N is, let's go up to 6. 91 to the power of 6 is about 57. So what about 7? 0.91 to the power of 7 is 52%. So let's try 8. Trial and improvement is a bit of a pain in the behind. Is 47. So when n is 8, we got 47.025, but 47% is close enough. Right, number 4, the value of a car depreciates by 35% each year. Yeah, it's not far off. At the end of 2000, the car was worth that much. Work out what it was at the end of 2006. So actually we're going backwards, aren't we? Because we've got the 2006 price times 0.65 for the 35% depreciation has to end up with 54. Well, 54,000 is a bit of an expensive car. 5,460. So the price would have been 5,460 divided by 0.65. 5,460 divided by 0.65 is 8,400. Number 5, Toby invested 4,500 for 2 years at a 4% rate. How much did he have after 2 years? So money times interest rate. It's gone up by 4%, so it has to be a 1 point. And then to the power of 2, because it was over 2 years. 1 squared is 487. No, it's not. I missed a 0. 4500 times 1.05 squared. Yes, that's better. 4867.2. But if you leave it like that, you will lose a mark. It has to be in pounds and pence, so it must be 20. Right, next we have Jaspier invested 2,400 for a number of years, paid 7.5%. At the end, he had that much. Work out how many ends. It's another trial and improvement one. Okie dokie, so 2400 times 1.075 to the n has to be 3445.51. So 1.075 to the n is going to be 3445.51 over 2,400, which is 1.44. And it's that trial and improvement time again. So if n is, let's go in at 5. So if n is 5, 1.075 to the power of 5 is, dang it, 1.44. I got it perfect first time round. 1.44 to 3 significant figures, so n is worth 5. Right, Mario invests £2,000 for 3 years at 5% compound interest. What has he got at the end of the 3 years? So 2,000 times 1.05 to the power of 3 is £2,315 and 25 pence. Don't quite know why that's, well, I do know why that's 3 marks. You'll have a mark for that, a mark for that, and a mark for that. Okay, next set of questions should be predominantly on reverse percentages. So, loft insulation reduces the annual heating cost by 20%. After he'd insulated the loft, even his heating was that. What would it be if he wasn't? So we had the cost before, that reduced by 20%, and my answer was 520. So the cost would have been 520 over 0.8. 520 over 0.8 is £650. Number 2, 20% off, so it's that 0.8 again. The sale price, so price times 0.8 is 220, so the price was 220 over 0.8 is £275. What have we got this time? We've paid £240 a year. This is 20% more than last year. Bill says that means that Hajra weekly pay was that much. Explain why he is wrong. So I suspect Bill has done 20%. Bill did 20% of 240 and took it off, not 20% of the previous year's pay. They'll just be looking for some indication that you know he's done it off of the wrong one, basically. So what was it? So her wages times 1.2, because it's gone up by 20% this time, is 240. So 240 over 1.2 is her wages, which is going to be, it should be 200. Let's just check, my brain is telling me it's weird. There we go. So the price of rail tickets has increased by 4%. The price of the rail ticket increased by that much. Work out the price. So that is 4%. 4% of something is £121.60. So 1% and then 100%. So if I divide it by 4, that's going to be, what, £30.40? £121.60 over 4. £30.40. So 100 would be 3. Did I divide it by 4? I did divide it by 4. For some reason I thought I'd just divided it by 40. So 100% would be, voila, 40. Right, after the increase, Brighton to London was that much. How much was it before? So the before price times 1.04 is 282880. So the before price is 282880 over 1.04. 2828.80 over 1.04 is 2,720. Right. Reduced by 25%. Sale price is £12.75. What was the normal price? So again, I'm going backwards. So the price times 0.75 is 12.75. So the price would have been 12.75 over 0.75. 12.75 over 0.75 is £17. Number 6, reduced by 12%, and the sale price is that. What was it beforehand? So again, the price times, it'll be 0.88 this time if it's gone down by 12%. So the price would be 242 over 0.88. £275. There we go. I ain't got time to do the last one. Bye!